Louisiana Beer Reviews looks at Aecht Schlenkerla Lagerbier from Brauerei Heller Bamberg, established in 1678. This company is famous for their smoked beers. Now this is not a smoked beer. It is a lager beer, a Helles bright lager beer from Old Gimpelig, but it is brewed in the same copper kettles as the smoked beer, so it picks up some of that smoke, and it's aged with the same yeast and the barrels that the smoked beer is in, so it's going to pick up some of the smoke. So they say it's lightly smoked because of what it's put into. I bought this at Dorgnac's. It was $4.99. Most of the Aecht Schlenkerla Roch beers are like $3.99 to $4.50. So this was more expensive, but I hadn't seen it before, so I figured I'd buy it. I don't really care to pay that much for one 16.9 ounce bottle, $4.99. 4.3% alcohol, same as Busch beer these days. I say these days because it used to be more alcohol. A little smoke coming out of here, but it's going to blow right away. Same as Milwaukee's Best. Same as Dos Equis Especial, 4.3%. So that is a common alcohol by volume for beer. Oh, spilling it out of the... I paid all this money, I'm tipping the glass and spilling it. That's smart, huh? Damn. Excuse my language. Alright. 30 international bitterness units, so it's pretty hoppy. Very good on Beer Advocate. No rating from the bros. 84 out of 100 on Rate Beer, and a 100 out of 100 for the style, which is export ale or Dortmunder ale. In America, that would be something like Heileman's Special Export, which you can barely find anymore. Not in Louisiana. I was in Chicago last time, couldn't find it up there, bottle or can. Okay, the sun is kind of in the wrong position for where I'm sitting, but thick white head, and the appearance is hazy. Very hazy. I would say golden, and upon close inspection, I can see lots of little specks everywhere, and they're sort of like tan specks. They look white at first, but when you pick them up, they're like tan, and there's bubbles. So this beer is not heavily filtered. Let's go with the aroma. Now, 1678. That was 30 years after the end of the 30 Years' War in the Holy Roman Empire. This is before there was what you would call Germany today. There was the Holy Roman Empire of the German nation, which was made up of Brandenburg, which later became West Prussia, Austria, which was the predominant power at the time in the German Empire, the First Reich, the Holy Roman Empire. Belgium was part of it, the Netherlands. Listen to that crackle. Which at the time was the Spanish Netherlands, but Belgium was the Spanish Netherlands. Luxembourg was part of the empire. Liechtenstein, Bavaria, and so on and so on. The aroma is lightly smoked, okay, like they say. You pick up some of the, like people say, it smells like smoked pork, and it really does. It's that smoked wood. It's a beautiful aroma. And then you're getting some mild, light barley malt, biscuity barley malt. Don't pick up any hop resin, but the aroma is just dynamite. The flavor is lightly smoked. The flavor is pretty smoked. Now, this is like you're at a barbecue, okay, and they're smoking some pork ribs or beef ribs. There's a little sour twang to it. There's the lightly roasted barley malt. paperiness, paperiness like you would get with Tonya from Central America, or Imperial, or Presidente. The bitterness, I would never, well, it's coming in a little bit. I would guess it would, at the most 20. I would never guess 30 IBUs. The mouth feels light to medium, and the finish is crisp, refreshing, and highly drinkable and smoky. You know, I mentioned Dos Equis and Milwaukee's Best beer. It does, this is going to sound bizarre, but it does sort of taste like Milwaukee's Best. I'm talking about the regular one. With a smokiness to it. So take Milwaukee's Best beer and add Colgan, or Colgan, however you pronounce that, smoke flavor, and you might pick up this. You might get a similar taste to this, but it won't be as good as this, because this is very well crafted. And I'm not ripping on Milwaukee's Best. I just don't think it's hand, you know, it's mass produced, not handcrafted like this. And then if you add its fake smoke and all, that wouldn't really be real. And this is brewed according to the purity law of 1516, the Reinheitsgebot, so it's no corn or corn syrup added like you would have with the Milwaukee's Best. It's just something that came to my mind, especially with the 4.3. Now, Milwaukee's Best would be much cheaper than this. You can go to Walmart and get a whole 6-pack of pints, 16 ounce, for $3.88. As opposed to $4.99 for one bottle. So you can balance that out however you like. But for a one-time treat, I really like it. I'm gonna give it lovely, lovely, my friends. I'm gonna give this, no doubt, an A. Most excellent hearts. And y'all come on down to New Orleans on this nice, during this nice fall 2014.